Hmm. No, thank you, Dan. We appreciate that. For those of you guys at home, just so you see, a lot goes into this show every freaking Saturday. When they say live TV, you can't get no more live than this. So, with that being said, Mr. Vice President, thank you so much for that input. We really do appreciate that. And if you are here today, please make sure your audio is included. Good morning, afternoon, time of day, evening. I don't know where the fuck you're at. Good time of day to you, TCK. It's a pleasure to see you guys. And like usual, it is Saturday, April the 1st. Um, let's see here. Let me go ahead and start today off right. Gameaholic is getting fired later on today. I'm just kidding.
Excuse me.
April Fools, April Fools. Ha ha ha. I know.
April Fools, I
I know.
knew it.
Really bad joke. Really bad joke. I know. All right. So, let's go ahead and get today's meeting on the road without any more hitches. Let's give a shout out to everyone that took time out of their busy schedule to be here today. First thing first, we have our president of the family for 2017, Mr. Gameaholic. How are you doing there, sir?
I'm pretty good. How about yourself, Ray?
Well, I gotta look at you, but I've been better. I'm just playing. Yeah, I'm actually doing really good, my friend. I'm
Fuck
doing
you.
really good. Thank you for being here today. And also, we have our man TCK, Dirty Dan, elected vice president of 2017. Dan, how you doing there? You doing pretty good? If you haven't been watching this show for the last couple of months, you've probably noticed one thing in common. This motherfucker's always getting some food. He's always hungry. I've never met no one more hungry than this man.
Kale Master!
Halo Master's a close tie, man. I don't know, man. I
I
mean, I
said
want to.
Kale Master, not Halo
Ah,
Master.
yeah, Kale Master. Nice, 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 nice. All right. So, with that being said, let's give a quick little shout out to everyone here that showed up today. First on our list, someone who I'm not yelling at right now. I just want to give a very special cub who's currently good side. Pro, how you doing there?
Hey,
Hey, good.
I
Just
guess.
remember what we saw. I'm not playing with you. And next up on our list, we have the people over him. So, Rue, please keep your foot in his ass. We have my man Rue. How you doing there, Rue? Rue seems to be a little occupied right now, but
Fine.
he's okay. Oh, there you go. He's talking. Good to see you, Rue. And here, representing all of the infantry people, personnel, whatever you want to say, however you want to word that, infantry personnel, that sounds better. Let's give it up for Sepsis and his motherfucking band. How you doing there, Sepsis?
Yo,
Yo,
I'm fair to Midland. I have a cold, but
I'm
otherwise
sorry to hear
doing
that.
well.
I got a code too. His name is Shotgunner Pro. Could you keep your foot in his ass for me, please, over this next week? We'll talk more about that over the
Not
next
a
couple of
problem.
minutes, okay? Awesome.
Sure.
All right. And we also have a couple of newer members to the advanced house of Stealth, in which case we're very impressed to see. I would like to go in somewhat of an order. How you doing there, Ninja Nick and Human Member? How you guys doing today?
What's up,
Good.
man?
Good, man. We're all proud of you. I'm not just gonna say I'm proud of you. We're proud of you. Everyone on the stage right now is proud to see you guys getting into those higher houses, and including none other than my homegirl, personal friend, Mrs. Clusterflux. She's been a member of your house for the longest. I know she's proud to see some new people joining it as well. How you doing there, Cluster? You doing pretty good?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Yeah, I'm all right. All right. Yeah, okay, girl. You get on down. Get on down, girl. Get on down. Sound like a Marilyn Monroe song. Happy birthday, I'm doing all right. Sorry, no, I'm just playing, girl. But all right, it's good to see you,
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Um, next on our list, we have our man Arrow Rock, previous ruler over all Knights and Cubs, and a respected member to the House of Stealth. How are you doing there, Mr. Arrow Rocks?
I'm fine, I guess.
After
A
all that shit I
retired
just said
member.
about you, you gonna say I'm fine? Yeah, a retired member. Excuse me. His title's so long, I just kind of abbreviated it, and all I get is I'm fine. Boy? Ooh, if I can come through this headset. Good to see you, Aaron Rodgers. And last but damn sure not least, without any means, I would like to give it up to the newest member to the Watcher House, Mr. Max Adapt. How you doing there, buddy?
It's aphid and good.
Oh, excuse me, Mr. Aphid. Aphid. I'm sorry, my bad, Aphid.
No worries. No, most people don't get that right.
I don't get that shit right for nothing. I'm gonna call you Rux from now on, okay? All
At least until
right.
I get the crown.
But all jokes aside, Max, it's a pleasure to see you, pal. Congratulations on making it to a higher house. Everyone on the stage is also equally proud of you for your accomplishments thus far in the family. Huh. That was a lot of hellos to give. And last but not least, I want to give an extra special shout out to the most important person, you. You at home, the viewer, taking time out of your busy day just to make sure you know what's going on in this family. We understand you couldn't be here today, but you still are taking the time to stay in the loop of what's going on. So thank you for that. We appreciate having you. All right. So without any further ados, let's go ahead and move into today's pleasantries. If anyone here has anything they would just generally like to share, to kind of make sure the mood's kind of positive, now's a good time, you guys. If you're doing good in school, if you have a certain project you've been working on, now's a good time for you to share it. It does not have to be TCK related. We just want to know what's going on in your life.
Pick me, please. Shotgun.
Shotgunner Pro, how are you doing there, kiddo?
Got a 92% on my geography test.
On your geography
Fuck
test.
yeah,
Good
man.
job, buddy. I'm proud of you. In that
Nice.
case, you should be able to answer this question with no problem. If Ray's foot hits your ass, there must have been a good reason for it. True or false?
Oh my god.
True.
There you go. That's geography for your ass right there. All right. All right. I'm just playing with you, kiddo. I'm just playing with you. But good job passing that test. We're all very proud of you. Please keep up the good work. You're going to notice that your grades do go hand in hand with this community. Okay, so let's keep it moving, you guys. Let's keep it moving. Does anyone else have any pleasantries this morning?
I think human members about to be 3 shots deep. That's all I have
Oh
to say.
Yeah,
shit!
I'm thinking it's
What you
coming.
doing?
It's
What you
coming.
doing,
It's
human? What
coming.
you doing? What you
It's
get
coming.
into,
Yeah, I'm
man?
already doing. I showed you a picture in the King's
He don't
Court,
check
man. They've
WeChat.
got
Don't
the
worry about that,
Maker's
human.
Mark.
I just
Oh, he
happened to
doesn't.
see
Oh,
that
okay.
too.
What?
Oh, did you?
Okay, it's gonna be a minute. Sorry. I'm sorry. It's 10
Human, he
o'clock.
never checks WeChat, like almost never.
Oh, really? Okay.
Ugh.
Well,
Okay,
that's the way
so
it goes.
I like WeChat.
Yeah, me too.
anyway, you guys, that's my wife talking. She says good morning to everybody. Just wanted to say hello.
Good morning.
So you remember
She's
you
a
up here
strong
just
woman for
getting
putting up with
wasted,
you,
huh?
Ray.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
don't know what's
Well,
wrong
not
with.
yet. Not yet. Not yet. I'm getting there.
Okay.
You're helping.
Oh well, thank you. I'm glad I could help. Does anyone else have any
Talking.
other pleasantries I can entertain for this morning before we move on?
All I want to say, guys, is WrestleMania weekend, biggest weekend of the year for wrestling. So that's why I'll be in front of my TV watching wrestling all day today and tomorrow.
All right, WrestleMania. Thank you for adding that. I actually personally haven't watched wrestling in a while, but I might actually catch it, given the fact that this is the biggest event in wrestling of the year. If you guys haven't watched wrestling lately, this may be an event worth catching. I mean, you may be able to rekindle some of that old magic you lost in your childhood. Never know. All
What's pay-per-view
right.
now? Like $75?
Shit, I ain't got time for that. You see, back in my day, pay-per-view came in the form of a Mexican guy going up the damn cable box. That's all you had up there, and you
Yep.
know.
Yep.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So any other pleasantries, you guys? Anything else? I have one. I am currently changing my daughter's diaper, and she is just oh so freaking happy and refusing to be potty trained. So I don't know if this is really that pleasant, but I thought I'd definitely share this horrible experience with the world.
I
Ray, my
have
niece
another
does that
pleasant
too.
thing.
Oh, well, thank you, thank you. I am not alone.
But luckily, Uncle doesn't get stuck with diaper duty.
Yeah, yeah, mommy and daddy's problem. Okay, any other pleasantries?
Ooh, pick me. I have another one.
No, you don't. You only get one. Anyone else have any other
Oh.
pleasantries? Pleasantries going once. You see, that's what I mean. Pleasantries going twice. Third and final time. Let's get today's meeting started. Okay, you guys. So let's go ahead and start off with our usual level of. Let's take a look here. Green Shield. Okay, you guys. So as far as Green Shield is concerned, I want to give a extra special shout out to two different houses for two different reasons. I'm not saying that more was not done, but I am just simply saying that these are the two that I've either witnessed or I've experienced some type of collaboration from. The first house I'd like to recognize is going to be the Silver Crown over Stealth House. Mr. Dark D definitely did an amazing job recruiting. TCK Dan, I want you to look at me right quick and pay attention to the emphasis on the word amazing, okay? I was very impressed. He was more than thorough. Um,
That's my
we had
protege,
a
bro. So I know he's amazing.
excellent, excellent. And for those of you guys who was not here or are unaware of the event I'm speaking about, we had a recruitment class of 4 individuals. Now, out of these four, two of them managed to complete level 1 and 2 and currently sitting on level 3 for tryout. We did drop two of those individuals, which was XC some shit, I don't even know that boy's name, and Colt 45. Put it all back in there and stop touching shit because, I mean, you don't know what you're doing. Sorry about that, you guys. Had to address a dresser issue. Alright, so with that being said, you guys, I just want to give a very special shout out to my man Dark D. We're all very proud of you. Thank you for what you're doing. And I would also like to give a shout out to Infantry House, Sepsis, and Don Bannon. Now, I have not seen much work out of this house, but I have spoken with the commanders of this house, at least the ones that are truly active and participate in the government of the house. And they have assured me that they have sat down together and they are working on some type of plan between the commanders of infantry to start getting their numbers back in order. Now, you're probably asking why am I giving them a highlight? Well, I really do feel like I did not have to tell them how important it was for them to get to work and that they took the initiative themselves to realize that there is a problem and that they can actively and aggressively approach the problem and become the solution rather than waiting on Ray to mandate a solution. So I want to give a shout out to Infantry House commanders. You guys are demonstrating the qualities that we're looking for right now when it comes down to leadership and being able to make these type of decisions yourself. Now, as I said,
Good looks.
oh no, thank you. Thank you for you doing you. Now, as I said, if I did not mention you or your house and you are doing something, understand I'm only one man with two ears. So it's a good chance I probably didn't hear something, and I do apologize for not highlighting it today, but please continue to demonstrate a level of excellence because that is what really defines us as a family. You should not be doing it for my gratification, but for the simple fact that we need leaders in this family, and we're more than happy to work with you guys. So, as far as this week is concerned, everyone, on behalf of the presidential staff, we're challenging all houses this week. We want to see if you really even give a damn. This is not even a hard job. This is not a hard assignment. Every fucking house has to get one recruit. We expect one from Watcher. We expect one from Guardian. We expect one from Infantry. And we expect one from Stealth. That's 4 recruits this week. If everyone's playing their part and everyone's doing their job, this should be an easy assignment. I mean, Sepsis, do you think your entire house, you think you guys can muscle together the brain power to get one person in TCK?
Oh, I know for a fact I can. I don't
Okay.
want to. I don't want to. You know, a lot of people have been not playing a lot lately. I don't know if that's because of personal things or whatever.
Yeah, stuff
So
happens.
I don't know about the entire handful of my house, but me and Don certainly, um, and the few that get on often, I think have no excuses really. I
Okay,
have fun recruiting, so it's cool.
and
To
remember,
answer
we're not
Seb's question,
asking
Get
really
Max
all
quick.
did
your
say something.
commanders to get one. We're just asking for your entire house to come up with
Oh,
one fucking person. That's
right.
it.
Right.
That would
So
be
to
four.
answer
That would
Seb's
be
question, yes,
16 people a
yes.
month if you did it that way.
Okay,
That would
so
be
what you
Excuse me, Ray.
saying,
sixteen
Max
Dan?
people
had
every
something to
30
say.
days.
No, I was just speeding up what basically what Sebs was trying to say. He basically saying that yes, We can, as a house, they can get one recruit. Subs can do that on his own.
I
So
know we
I'm
can.
sure that everybody can get a we can get, each house can get one. But I'll talk about that a little later.
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay, so can you guys hear me at all? Is this thing starting to act funny? We do apologize for the lack of
The audio
difficulty.
just.
The
Whoa,
Halo
I
audio
think something
server's
cut
full
out
of
there or
shit.
something.
Yeah, Microsoft, Bungie, 343. If you guys, I don't give a fuck who you are, but if you're watching this, you made a shitty project, and I'm gonna try to sue you if I ever get a chance. I mean, I cannot even be in a party chat for 5 minutes without your bullshit technology cutting down. I mean, where the hell is my server located at? India?
TCK versus Microsoft,
Yeah, right. Like for real though, I'm
2017.
getting tired of this shit.
Well, if you counted up all
Please
the
don't
money
make
we
me choke.
spend on it a year,
Yeah, for real though, I think I'm entitled to a refund or like something of new Xbox for free. How about this, bitches? Just give me a server. I'll put my own server in the house. It's just you provide the server. I'll hook the bitch up and I'll monitor it for free. Okay? I think I do a better job than you guys do for free. Anyway,
Hey Ray,
Woosah.
Max has something to say in
Max, how
the
you doing there, my good man?
recruitment point. Good. I have another Green Shield, not Green Shield Cub, but I have another Cub who would like to join. And he
Well,
has Halo downloading currently.
we'll be more than honored to have them. Now, as we said, technically speaking, Cubs are included in our recruitment levels. If you brought in a Knight or a Cub, it still counts as you doing some work, even though they don't have to go through the whole recruitment process. They don't have to take a tryout. None of it. Just by you putting that person in your guys' Spartan company, hey, your Guardian Cub, fuck it. Congratulations, you already have completed your entire house. Oh, excuse me, your Watcher house. You've already completed your entire assignment for the entire Watcher house, single fucking handedly. Pat yourself on the back. I'm serious.
Thanks.
That's how
You know
easy
who
this
to refer
job
'em
is, you
to.
guys. So, with that being said, the presidential staff, we're not expecting excuses. We trust you guys and believe in you more than probably you believe in yourselves. And we know that this is a reality. For each house to come up with one person, 4 people by next Saturday. So does anyone here have any questions of the presidential staff expectations of you by this upcoming Saturday? Questions going once? Questions going twice? Questions, questions, questions. With no further questions, we're moving on up. All right, so members of TCK, I must inform you. Dan, are you ready for this? Dan?
I'm here, bro.
All right, cool. Just make sure you're ready. Okay, so if you're a member of TCK in general, this next section is going to affect you. Garen motherfucking Teed. And this is from the highest level of commanders on down to the lowest age of members. At this in particular point in time, the presidential staff has become more and more adamant about the crown removal process. And in which case, I have a perfect candidate sitting right here with me today, my friend Shotgunner. But we're not gonna do nothing about him just now. I just want to highlight him as an example for later conversations if you guys ever need. Moving forward, you guys, Cubs and Knights, they are technically considered members in TCK once again. That we do recognize them as still being umbrella corporations of the True Combat King family, but let me rephrase that. They are still separate entities of the True Combat King family, but they're still part of us nevertheless. And as of right now, until their government comes stricter into place, we're doing a continuity program where now Cubs and Knights report directly to the house that they are representing. So Shotgunner here, he is, I don't care who told him what before, but Sepsis and Dawn are his immediate commanders, period, point blank. And so on and so forth. No matter what color they are, they report to their house. There is no one beneath our age who has full jurisdiction over them, no more. Report to your house. Now, upon that being said, it's been brought to our attention that certain individuals, I'm not going to say any names because I'm pretty sure he knows exactly who the fuck I'm talking to right now, have been causing a few problems in the family. And it should not be something, how do I put this? If you're over a certain age, we're trusting that you have learned a certain level of maturity, the do's and don'ts of being an adult. Example, pop quiz, just to make sure we're all on the same page here. I mean, I know you guys are intelligent, but just to make sure, you guys know that if you're 21 years old, it's a bad idea to have a sexual relationship with a 14-year-old, right? You know that, right?
Damn straight.
Okay, good, because we had
Absolutely.
someone TCK who did not know that once upon a time. Won't even go into that. But
Don't even go there. Nope.
but with that
Yeah,
being
don't go
said,
there,
you
Ray.
guys, I want you guys to know that we're trusting that you understand the do's and don't of interacting with children. You do coach a child. You do correct a child. You do discipline a child. But you do not abuse a child. And there's a very fine line between discipline and abuse, and we know that line, and I'm warning you not to cross it. But from here on, the average member of TCK is able to take a helping hand in nurturing our cubs. In which case, if Shotgunner's fucking up, we don't need to get in touch with sepsis. We don't need to get in touch with Shahufa. We don't need to get in touch with Gameaholic. You don't need to contact me. But you do need to sit him down on a one-on-one, take off his crown, or his mane in this case, and explain to him exactly what he's doing wrong. Work with him over the next 2 or 3 games to try to get him to put it back on. If he fails, you must contact your house commander to let them know exactly what's happening. But if this goes as planned, it's going to be a way for your average member to demonstrate a form of leadership. You do not need to be a commander to help out with someone younger than yourself. If you just are a good person with a good heart and you really care about kids and their development, then we encourage you to take a helping hand in a highly active and a highly active role in these younger members, because we do believe that through a healthy mentoring program, the future looks bright. But if we keep having little rejects like Shotgun running around causing fuck ups and shit, then that's not a bright future that I'm gonna be a part of, because my foot goes into really small dark places, okay? And it's not a very comfortable fit, let me tell you. For neither one of us it is. So as far as all Knights and Cubs are concerned, is everyone here on the same page? Does anyone here have any questions? We do know that this is kind of a gray area. We understand that. But we are telling you guys that as a presidential staff, we have faith in you. That's all I'm going to say is we have faith in you. If it comes necessary for us to implement some type of further actions, then we will. But as of now, we do feel that in order to be a TCK member, you're over the age of 18. You know what you used to do when you was 15, when you was 13. You know how a 12-year-old thinks. You should be able to be a good person and look after someone younger than yourself. But if for some reason we have any situations where you are abusing your privilege as an adult, understand we have already kicked somebody out for worse, and we have no problem doing the same thing with you. If you're going to help these kids, you're going to help these kids, but you will not use the name of charity for anything else other than to help these kids. Are we on the same page with this, everybody?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna make a comment when you're finished, Ray.
Okay, and actually, Dan, you chimed in at the perfect time because, as I said, this is a lot of information, you guys, and each one of us presidents are going to have a different angle to give this topic. Okay, we all have something to add here, so please note we're very serious right now. Dan, the floor is yours, baby, and thank you for your time. Thank you for being here.
No problem. Um, So I wanted to say a couple of things really quick. First of all, shotgunner, um, do not uh, don't take anything offensive. Um, this is just how Ray is. Um, he
You keep
was
getting on my bad
that's
side, boy.
his.
We're gonna have a hard time together, I promise.
So, so you're fine as the TCK. You know, you'll as time go forward, you will learn and understand.
What's up, ass? Yeah, come on in for a second. Oh, here, you gotta smoke outside, though. Sorry. Is Dan cutting out for
Can
anybody
you,
else or just me?
Can y'all hear me?
I can hear
It
you,
looks
brother. I
like
can hear
somebody's
you.
yeah,
having
no.
mic
I couldn't
issues.
hear him
Yeah.
for a minute there.
Now I can.
God damn, yo, I
He's in the
swear,
middle of a
fucking Halo.
meeting. Yes, sir.
No, my mic is
I'm
fine.
about to roll one up for us.
So first, I apologize on behalf of the president's staff to you, Shotgunner, because we don't want to point any fingers at anybody specifically. All we're saying is there are repercussions to certain acts. If people can't follow our rules, we have to take certain actions. And if you can't learn from certain actions, then you know it probably you don't belong here. And that's a general statement. This is not to
Hold on
anybody specific.
one second, Dan. I'm
Um,
sorry to interrupt you, Dan. I'm sorry, but I have to. Shock me very fucking carefully. I'm not apologizing for none of my actions to you. You know why? Because I know your parents taught you to govern yourself appropriately. You never know who the hell you're meeting. You don't know who's in the room with you. And in this case, you had no clue that I was a founder listening to you cause problems. So you really brought this on yourself. Understand that. I do not apologize to you. Sorry, Dan. Go ahead.
so um, so like I was saying, guys, the the whole crown removal thing as well. Um, just to touch bases really quick. Um, members, like he said, we're supposed to be like the big brothers to the lower house. I'm sorry, to the Cubs and the Knights. That doesn't mean get power hungry or feel that you can just boss them around, because that's not where we're taking this. It's more so of a educational and basically way of helping them grow up, even on Xbox. If you could be mature and smart and plays a team in an Xbox game, then you can do wonders in real life. Um,
Amen.
so so going forward, please do not for members, because commanders, they know what their roles are and they understand what they're supposed to do. But for members, basically we're looking out for the Cubs and Knights basically. If they have any issues, whatever, waiting game, they're not listening, whatever, yes, please pull them aside. Please don't blast them out, in the lobby with everybody. I mean, you can tell them to chill out, whatever, but if it gets too bad, please pull them to the side. Hey, we're gonna step off this next game, whatever, and talk to them. Crown removal just basically means they have to get their crown removed, and what that means is, all the things that they're, just say if you're an infantry guy, for example, and infantry know what their priority weapons are
What's
and
up?
vehicles and stuff like that. They
Okay.
know what they're supposed to
This
do.
is your commission,
If they
though.
get their
Yeah.
if they get their
Thank you.
crown removed, basically they don't have they don't have priority over that. So basically they're the last to get whatever it is that they normally get first. So that's all that means, and it recognizes that they need some help, or whatever you want to call it. So just so everybody understand how that's going to work. We have to put into place a system so that we can play as one. Everybody wants to play as a team, but everybody wants to do their own thing playing as a team. How does that work?
Amen.
Is that's like an oxymoron. You can't play as a team but still play, but do your own thing. So we're just trying to smoothen out, because we're over the year and a half mark for Halo 5. So we need to start getting better as playing together. And when we get to more of the member in general, I'll say some other things. But basically, let's just
Thanks.
make sure we
Uh,
look after the Cubs and Knights. And please don't be power hungry. Take anything to your head. Let's just make sure we look after them and reprimand them, or even congratulate them when they do a good job.
Thank you.
I mean, we can always tell somebody they did good this game and that game or whatever. Just as much as we can tell somebody that did something wrong, we can tell them that they did something good. So
Amen.
that's all I have.
Well, Mr. Vice President, I'll be a lie if I told you that you did not speak of anything useful today. So, thank you once again for all your comments. I mean, you guys, as I keep saying, you're gonna hear the same thing kind of echoed from us all, but with a different perspective because we're very serious about what's happening right now. This is a big change that really never been done before. You always needed a crown
You'll get a
to
full
interact with
detail
somebody.
on commander table. You'll
Exactly.
get it in full detail on commander table.
Oh, by the way, Mr. President, did you have anything you want to add to this table before we collect general opinion and move up?
Not to this one, but what we talked about members removing crowns is
Okay,
gonna go.
okay,
It's gonna cross
okay,
over in commander table.
okay, cool, cool. All right, so with that being said, does any member here have any questions, comments, or concerns about the member table activities? Yes, we could take your crowns too, but that's... In fact, I have a question. Who here knows who in TCK can take your crown? Let's see here. Can Ninja Nick or TCK Pud or even Max Adapt tell me who can take your crown in TCK? Who's qualified? No, wrong answer.
Commanders.
Okay,
Bronze, silver, gold,
Sepsis.
and up.
Okay, so Sepsis, would you like to answer this question for them?
You know what I was gonna say? I was gonna say the same thing Pud said. I swear to God.
So hold on, Ray, before you say anything. I'm not gonna give the answer yet, but just for the commander's purposes, they haven't been fully updated on that yet,
Okay,
Ray.
okay, okay,
So that'll be
okay,
talked about on Tuesday. So that's why Substance doesn't know
Okay.
okay,
Okay. All right. I
exactly.
was
okay,
gonna say.
okay.
All right.
Dan saved y'all ass, but just for the purpose of this meeting, you guys understand that if you are a Silver Crown or above, Silver Crown or above will have the ability to take your crown. Each level of above has a certain extra level of punishment that goes with it. As Dan just said, he will go into grave detail with you guys on Tuesday exactly how it works and who can do what, and yeah, it's a little system, but just for now, it's important for everyone to know that a Silver Crown or above is going to be the people that's actually disciplining you on a member level. Now, anybody that is fucking member of TCK or above is going to be helping with the discipline of the Knights and Cubs level. Does that make sense to you guys?
Yeah.
Yep.
Good, because that's the main thing we're
Yeah.
trying to highlight right now is that you guys do have a say-so in the family based off of your age now, and we're going to try to move on that. All right, you guys, so let's not spend too much time on this table. I think at this point we all kind of have a consensus of what's going on. Are there any questions, comments, or concerns for the membership table? Member table going once. Member table going twice. Member table, member table, member
I have a
table.
question.
Question. What's your question?
Um, what's the difference between a knight and a cub?
Okay, I'm guessing that was Shotgun that said that. Shotgun, rule number
Yes, it
one,
was.
I have
anytime
the
that
same
you
human member
have
has
a
the same
question,
question.
it's okay. Thank you, human member. Notice, Shotgun, how when human member said he have the same question, he said his name. So whenever you're in my meeting, your name is no longer I. Your name is Shotgun. You have to speak of yourself in the third person so that the people at home know exactly who said that. Just like when human member said, I have the same question. Nobody has any questions of who said that next. So just please, Shotgun, anytime you talk, say your name first. Now, okay, the difference between a knight and a cub and a member is broken down into three different classes of age and maturity. If you are 18 and above, you are a certified member of the True Combat Kings. You have to go through tryouts. You have to show your ability to actually be able to read and process information. We test you before you become a member of TCK. If you're beneath the age of 18, we'll just say down to a maximum of, or a minimum, excuse me, of 15. 15 to 18 is a little group within itself. This is true teenage years. This is when you're kind of starting to feel yourself. You're not really a kid, and you don't talk about the same things that you did when you was 13. Power Rangers ain't cool no more. You want to talk about pussy now. So we understand the difference in age groups. You know?
I don't
And
know.
if you still talking about Power Rangers, I'm gonna let it go. So no, but
Just
anyway,
came
you
out.
guys, back on point, back on point. It's not about the Power Ranger movies, which may be a good movie. Anyway, back on point. So we recognize that people who are between the ages of 15 on up to 18 usually are more concerned about more mature adolescent issues compared to when you're beneath the age of 15, like 14 on down to 7 even. We do recognize that when you're at that 14 area, you're kind of pushing it. You're definitely stepping into that maturity level, but you're not there yet. You're just not there yet. These kids that are in that 15 to 8 or 17 age group, they see more and do more than a 14-year-old. I'm just sorry, it's true. So anyone beneath the age of 15 is seen in our eyes as a child. You're a cub. You're still learning. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. We recognize that, and we have no problem helping our children to develop into reasonable young men. But I'm not going to treat a cub the same way I'm going to treat a knight. Because a knight might need me to put my foot in his ass right quick. You know, I talk to a knight a whole lot differently than I do a cub. It's actually that's a lie. I talk to them both the same. Um, the point I'm trying to make is there is a slight difference in our tactics upon how we approach each level of TCK membership. So we noticed that if you're over the age of 18, you can decide for yourself if you want to be a paid member of this community. If you could pay your own money, then that comes with a lot more weight. If you're not over 18 and you need your mama's permission, we recognize that by you being a part of this community, we're kind of babysitting you in so many words and so many ways because you do not have the power to make a financial decision for yourself. And therefore, everyone else in TCK who has that power to make those financial decisions should govern over you accordingly, knowing that we should be looking after your best interest, trying to raise money for the program because you can't yourself. Right now, Shotgunner, I can buy you a pizza from Papa John's. I really can. I can send you a pizza right now. It'll be totally free to you. And, it costs us something, but it costs you nothing. That's the benefit of where you're at in the program, is all the stuff that we have to pay for, you get for free, basically. So does that answer your guys' general question of what makes a Knight, Cub, and TCK member any different?
Yes.
Excellent.
Shotgun would
Excellent.
like to make a I don't know if it's interesting or not, but a nice point.
Okay,
I will
Shotgun,
be
this
a
is your
knight in
last
2 months.
comment. All right, you'll be a Knight in 2 months. Guess what? Your maturity says you can be a Cub until I say otherwise.
Oh,
You didn't
yeah,
know it
yeah,
worked that way, did you? Because, well, I mean, you're a Cub now,
I
and you got
didn't.
to pass into knighthood. Just like a knight has to pass into becoming a king. You don't just turn 18, I'll give a fuck. I don't really care. Are you mature? Do you come to classes? Do you act like you're a 15-year-old? Do you carry yourself
Mm-hmm.
like a 15-year-old? Because if not, I'm going to treat you like you're 10 for the rest of your life. I'll be honest with you, I will. All right. Okay, so moving forward, you guys. Final call. We're going to do this one more time. Member level going once, member level going twice, member level, member level, member level. With nothing else on the member level, let's move on up to today's commander level. Commander tables, excuse me, I meant to say table, I'm saying level, blah. Commanders, you guys are the best in this family. God knows you guys have been doing an amazing job at actually running your guys' houses. You have been trying to implement new strategies. You guys have been just trying. And to be honest with you, I cannot sit here and knock a man who's given me his best that he has to offer. So whether or not you guys are hitting everything 1000% on the head, It's irrelevant right now, you guys, because I'm proud of you for trying. Now, with that being said, we need to go ahead and make a few alterations to how TCK does business. Dan will also be going over this again on Tuesday, but as of now, if you're a commander and you're here, we're going to go over this now because you need to know this information. For now on, all events that are hosted by TCK must be posted in the social club. And not only must it be posted in the social club, but you are being governed based off of the time that. Hold on one second. Can you guys?
As
Okay,
he
I'm
walks
sorry about
away
that, you
and cusses
guys.
everybody out.
I'm glad he muted
Yeah,
himself right there.
I'm sorry, you guys.
Can you?
So, as I was saying, you guys are going to be governed on how you guys set up your guys' events. You gave Dan a bunch of times, roughly about a month ago. Dan gave those times to me. I have personally put all of those times on the website reflecting the commander availability for what they said they would do and when they said they would do it. Understand that we're holding you accountable to your own expectations. You said you could hold this class for 15 minutes at this time. The website now says that your class is at this time. You must post it in the social club, and here's the hard part. Actually have your event at that time. Now, if it continues that you are irregular with your mandated event, you will be losing your promotion. You will lose it. I swear to God you will. This is something that is not a request. This is a direct order to all commanders. You must post your events in the social club. And whatever day that your mandatory event is on, you must hold it on time. I don't give a fuck. If you want to hold another training class throughout the week, that's cool. But guess what? In order for you to receive any type of valid credit for it, here's a key. Valid credit for it, it has to at least appear in a social club for 3 hours. Now, understand that that's not very useful to anybody for you to put a post up for 3 hours, but we notice that you're trying to hold a class and we're trying to help you. We understand that maybe you had one member who was unable to attend this last class and they need this knowledge to get promoted. Whatever. We understand shit happens. But one thing we don't understand is how you could just simply post a message in the on WeChat and expect to have a world of attendance. We've oftentimes tried to figure out how can we increase attendance to a certain events. Well, with that being said, pop quiz. Who here today seen the post all week in regards to the Saturday meeting? Say aye if you've seen it.
Oh yeah, I did. You
Uh,
can sign up for it. You can sign up for it too. Like when you see it when it first comes on, you can join it. Like you can say that you're interested or whatever, and then it will add that person. So like
yep.
today, before today's meeting, shit, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I dropped my headset. So before today's meeting, about maybe like 5-10 minutes before, it gave me a notification saying, hey, remember you had a meeting. I mean, granted, mine was already on, but it's kind of a useful thing, especially if you attend a lot of meetings or if you're interested. Like I go to a lot of different classes, so it's cool to see all that up there because you can get those reminders.
Ray, we can hear all that stuff in the
Exactly.
background. I'm sorry, sir.
I'm sorry you guys can hear all this stuff in the background. I'm doing the best I
So
can
I
to
would
silence
recommend
my background.
I'd recommend if you see an event that you want to go to or a class you want to go to, that you hit the interested button. That way, some short time before it, it'll give you that reminder. And if you are somebody who goes to a lot of events, you won't be so confused out of which days or times that those are going to happen.
Exactly. Now, you guys, Another thing, Sepsis, I'm gonna keep talking to you for just a few minutes, as in you do represent the Bronze Crown Commander level, and I know that you're also on the verge of members, so you're the best person to ask their input. Sepsis, how long did it take you to learn how to set up a social club? Oh, could you give me 1 second, pass? 1 second. Here, have a cigarette.
Oh,
Just 1 second.
jeez. I mean, maybe 3 minutes.
Okay, now after you learned how to set up the social club, how long did it take you to actually post an event? Like if I was to ask you to post one right now, how long would it take you?
Oh, it would only take me maybe another 2 or 3 minutes, maybe. You can pretty much you can even regenerate them, which is cool.
Yes,
Uh,
exactly.
so it's kind of cool. You can extend the time, regenerate the time. So if you have something like my class is always the same time, it doesn't change. We don't change the day. It's on time. Period. So you like if you go on the social club right now and you look on like activities and events or whatever, you'll see that there's the infantry class for tomorrow at
Mm-hmm.
7:30. Let's say you're an infantry guy and oh shit, I might be around tomorrow, but maybe I'm playing, I don't know, Mass Effect. Cool. About 6:45 or so, you'll get a little
You get a little
notification on
message.
your Xbox thing that says, "Hey, Sepsis's infantry class starts in 10 minutes." You hold the button down, it'll jack you right in. It's pretty simple, actually, and it doesn't take. And if you just want to be interested, it takes less than a second to join it. If you're creating posts or creating events, honestly, with under 7 minutes, you can have it all done and perfect and precise. You can add comments and tags and things if you want to, but if you want to do it really quickly, you can be done in like 4 minutes.
Really though. Now
It's
with
like a
that being
two, three
said,
step process.
commanders,
Oh shit.
who said that?
We're in a meeting past Muffin.
Sorry,
Just listen,
Muffin.
right?
Sorry. Okay,
No,
so
he's TCK, but it's his first
oh,
time,
he is
so.
TCK. Okay, give him an invite. Muffin, when you come in here, you sit your ass down and don't you move. My foot will go smooth into your ass crack. Do you understand me? So you sit down and don't you
Oh my
move,
god,
okay?
right. Oh my god.
All right, so back on topic. After this meeting, while I'm doing my usual paperwork and stuff, all commanders, this is going to become the day and time that we expect you to post your events for the week. Every Saturday, your events should be generated without me even having to mention it again. It should just be generated every Saturday. You know that you hold one class, or if you're a Silver Crowner, you also hold one meeting. Post those two events. That's all we really care about. As I said earlier, if for some reason you have a member who wants to receive more information about something, hold on 1 second. What? My water bottle?
They were running around right here.
Hold
and
on
they
one
dropped
second.
your bong in her throat.
Are you shitting me? Where is it?
April?
Ah, you guys. Ah, kids. Break April Fools on my bong. Got you guys off. Oh, I love them guys. Okay, TCK, just so you guys, in case if you missed it, I got April Fooled on by the kids. They claimed to break my bong, but it was just a joke. So April Fools, ha ha ha.
Oh my
Ha ha on Ray.
damn.
They got Ray.
They
They
got
got
you
old
good,
Ray.
Ray.
They got old Ray. They interrupted the meeting and everything. They got me. Okay, but
Oh my
let's try to
goodness.
get back focused, you guys, so we can all try to get out of here quicker than later. Okay, so as I was saying earlier, if you want to post an event in addition to your mandated events, we don't care. But we are asking that you at least give the courtesy of a 3-hour window. Now, over the course of time, that time may grow. We may ask for you to give a 24-hour notice of you holding any classes at all. But as of now, if you at least give a 3-hour notification for anyone else who happens just to be online to at least see this event, then that's cool. We appreciate it. So, every commander, do you understand what's expected of you? Not requested, but expected of you moving forward from this event.
Yep, it's perfect. I got it.
Awesome. Given the fact you're the only commander, I'll take it and move on. All right. Okay, but as you know, Sepsis, this information will be repeated at your Tuesday meeting with our vice president. At
Yeah,
which
and I
point
can
in
show
time,
people how to do it too. You know what I mean?
exactly,
Like
because you're here
I don't mind.
and you have an idea of what you're doing, then I would appreciate if you show up to the vice president's class, kind of assist him with this information, because I know you know what you're doing with it. So thank
I
you.
could do that.
Thank you.
Yep, sure.
Okay, so moving up, you guys, I'm not going to talk too much about it here because there's going to be an entire class about it, but your presidential staff have came out with an approved guidelines for crown removal. This has been approved. So when you guys get with Dan on Tuesday, he will give you guys thorough breakdown and details about what happens, how long you could take a crown for based off of what level you're on, and what else can be entailed by that crown being removed. So it's more than just, yeah, it's just a remote start. It's more than just us taking a crown, but we're trying to coach and guide right now. So Dan, do you have anything you want to say about that before we get ready to move on?
Uh, no, I think no. I'll just do it on
Yeah, as
Tuesday.
I
No,
said,
go
you
ahead.
got it all on Tuesday. Okay. Well, with that being said, or no further ado, you guys, your president has a few announcements he would like to make on this table. So without any further ado, Mr. President, the floor is yours.
Alrighty, so as Ray said, the Vice President will be holding a class on the breakdown of what is involved within a crown removal. But right now, I'm about to let you guys know just who can do what on a basic level. Okay, so this has been broken down. Previously used to be only down to silver crowns. Now there's something on every level. So I'm going to start from the bottom here. So first off, as Ray said on the member level, members, they do have the authority to remove crowns from Cubs and Knights, but only as a way to teach and coach that person. There is no way for them to post any official paperwork. That crown must be given back when that person hops offline or hops in a different lobby or stops playing with them, whatever it may be. However, if you are a Green Crown member, i.e. you've not passed your trial, or you've had your own crown removed, this is not valid to you, you're not allowed to do that. Moving on up to Bronze Crown, you guys are able to remove crowns without paperwork being posted from members. Okay, you're not allowed to post any paperwork of the sort. You're only allowed to coach and teach. It doesn't matter which house. Okay. Same with the silver crowns. However, silver crowns, they are allowed to do that. Also, they're allowed to post paperwork and remove crowns within their house only. That is the only difference. Moving up to gold crown, add all that on, plus the fact that if they have consent from another house's gold crown, they have permission to post paperwork on someone from a different house. Okay, so say for example, Guardian Gold Crown, for example, wanted to take away a crown and post paperwork from someone in stealth. He would have to have the approval of whoever would be the Gold Crown stealth member at that time to do that. So just as normal. Moving up to White Shield and above, okay? It's non-negotiable. If someone of a White Shield level tells you to remove your crown, if they want to post paperwork, they're well within their power to do so. It doesn't matter which house, it doesn't matter who it is. If it's White Shield or above, they are able to remove your crown. With that being said, um, as a primary report, you have to go to a Gold Crown or White Shield,
Sorry.
okay? There may be occasions where the presidential staff or Black Shield may want to sit down with you one-on-one, but your primary person to report back to get your crown back will be your Gold Crown or your White Shield. I'll be posting all of this in the Commander chat. And that's all I got.
Well, Mr. President, I want to thank you for that. Um, Everyone here, that was kind of a more extended preview of what you can expect to hear in dance class, but I do feel the president, some of this information was generally needed for this table, so every member here knows that if you see someone who does not have a legitimate crown, they shouldn't be talking to nobody but their motherfucking self. Period, point blank. And I want to thank you for that, Mr. President, because I really do feel that everything you mentioned was a necessity for people to understand. So thank you, sir. Here's to you.
No problem.
Okay. So with that being said, is there anything else on the commander table before we move up? Commander table going once. Commander table going twice. For the third and final time today, commander table. With nothing else, let's move on up to the general table, you guys. We're almost out of here. Okay, so as far as TCK is concerned, you guys, we're making a lot of corporate strides from behind the scenes for you guys right now. Um, I know you guys have been wondering where I've been. I hop on every now and then, but to give you guys an idea, for those of you guys who work in the technological industry, I have been working with Maya, Synfig, Unity, and what's the other one? It's this fucking movie making software, but basically, you guys have required me to take my coding skills to a whole new level. And over this course of this year, Black Shield is going to be invested into numerous different projects. We've already started on the code of law, which is something that's going to be a necessity for everybody to have in the family. In addition to the code of law, we've also started working on our games. It'll be really unique and beneficial for TCK to have its own in-house game publishing network. So maybe in like a year or so, you guys are going to have your own games, first appearing on the website and eventually appearing on the app market. So you guys can take pride in the extracurricular events that's going on in the family. Right now, one of the more immediate projects we're working on is our montage. I know we're a little behind, at least 188 days to be precise, and I want you guys to know that I've already went through about 100 days worth of video footage, and we have a nice little montage collection being set up. So we will be launching this video probably within about 2 weeks or so. I want to say it really shouldn't take me long. I just have to get the format set up and get something so where all I have to do is put new videos in, take old videos out, and we're working on it, you guys. So I just wanted to kind of give you a heads up on a few of the projects. Last but not least, we are totally redoing the website. We're working with a lot of GIF files and stuff. If you don't know what a GIF is, go to Google and just type halo.gif, and you're gonna see some really unique images that actually pull off some unique shit. So I'm customly making a few of these for your website, and it takes a while to use Photoshop. To make one image reasonable, it takes about 5 hours. So we just want you guys to know that from behind the scenes, you guys are receiving a makeover. It's been in effect now for about a month or so. I know it's taken a long time, but when you're working on a project this big and you're adding in this much new information, please understand that it will take a lot longer. I mean, this is not easy for me, and I'm the only person working on this type of information in the family. So you guys give me your prayers, send me your thoughts, and we will definitely have some new information for you soon. In addition to that, like the Facebook content, share some of it. We really appreciate it. And that's all Black Shield has for the general table. Does anyone else have anything else here for the general table? Well, one last thing. Don't forget to go to your house meetings, other house meetings, classes, and we also have custom game night every single, remember, I'm back there with it. Every single Friday night, we have a custom game night. So we're encouraging you guys to be there, take part in it. One of the members mentioned the idea of possibly recording the custom game night. As of now, officially speaking, TCK has not agreed to do such a nature, but we are not telling our members that they cannot record their activity if they wish to. But speaking from TCK's point of view, we will have a sit down with the presidential staff, and if it is deemed appropriate, hold on one second.
Even member has a question when
Okay, I do
when I
apologize.
have a
See,
minute.
that's why women don't come to lodge. You see that? That's
I have
exactly
a
why, right
question.
there.
Yes, I do have a
Imagine
question.
George from Master's wife was on stage talking about, hey, can you come here for a second? All right, sorry about that, you guys. Last thing I said was what exactly? Whatever.
Custom game night, Brandon.
Custom game night recording.
Said
Presidential
that,
staff will talk about it. We'll push it over and we'll get back
website
to you guys.
redesign.
Yes. So, what was your question, my friend? Thank you once again for taking
My
time out of your day to
question
be here.
was for those of us who who do stream. Does TCK have a marketing package we can use to like put on the videos like TCK GIFs, TCK logos? You know,
Yes, we do.
you have like
Yes,
a
we do.
standardized branding?
Yes, we
Because that
do.
would be helpful. Thank you.
And as far as our standardized branding is concerned, we don't give that information out to anybody. It must be a completed in-house project to actually obtain a Skull King Media logo on it. If it's not completed fully by Skull King Media, then we just don't give it our branding. But with that being said, part of
Okay.
the future that we're working on,
Oh,
we are going to be implementing a more active Twitch feed. Hey, wait, hold on one second. Where are you going, babe? Hold on one second, because we also got to go to the whatchamacallit
Cheers.
place. I won't have time. I'll call you. I'll call you.
Ain't going
Okay, so
nowhere.
just to kind of get back on topic, just to try to finish this meeting up, we are working on implementing a live stream section of the website. If you have noticed, we have two different news channels on the website. If you look in the member zone, there's one, and it shows semi different content than the one that's at the top of the page. Um, one of our core members have discovered that there is a way to have multiple Twitch channels on one feed, and we are exploring the possibility of that option. Now, in addition to that, part of the montage work that we're doing, we do know that some of our members do stream on Twitch. So, underneath certain profiles that actually do make the catch, we will say follow ATL Boy on Twitch or follow on Twitch. We may just put like simply follow on Twitch, and that way that person can look up the gamer tag if they choose to. But part of the montage work is going to include a semi link embedded onto the video of the person that's being sponsored at the time. And if you wish to see more content from that individual, you can click here, kind of thing. So we're working on it. We are working on it. If you are interested in becoming a part of Skull King Media, we're more than happy to review any applications. If you have the required software and technology, we will be honored to work with you. But understand, it's a job, and it's not as easy as people think it is. It really takes time, and it takes a certain type of person who's willing to put that time in. And if you think that's you, and if you have been doing it for yourself already, then we would encourage you to come work for something much larger than yourself. So did I answer your question, sir?
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So do we have any other further questions, comments, or concerns I can answer today?
Shotgunner has a
Randy.
question.
Okay, Shotgunner, go ahead, buddy.
All right, go ahead, Shotgunner. Thank you, Mr. Vice
What
President.
is Skull King Media?
So if you look at anything, if you go to Google, if you type anywhere in the world that you see TCK stuff, you're going to notice that there's two different type of level of content. You're going to notice that we have member provided content, which is like montage videos. They have no corporate branding at all. But then you'll notice we have actual videos. It may be a movie, it may be a TV show, it may be a song, it may be a commercial. But on those, they come in with an actual Skull King logo. It says Skull King Media on it. Throughout the segment of the presentation, you're going to notice that the Skull King icon pops up as if you're watching a legitimate TV channel. And every time that we focus our resources on something, we do the best we can to give it that cable network feel. So at the beginning and end of every show is a branding, and in the middle of every show, like in about roughly 10-minute intervals, a small iconic logo appears and disappears throughout the program. That's the only real difference. We make sure we use a couple of advanced capture cards, like myself. Mine's in 1080p. I run the best quality that's available right now. I know there's one that's 4K, but that's not very common technology, so we don't have a need for it yet. In addition to that, the editing software that we use costs about $300 a year, but a member of ours who's a pirate provided that software to us complimentary. So, as I was saying, a Skull King Media project is our attempt to have a legitimate televised
Human
network
member has a
presentation.
question.
Human member, what's your question, my friend?
Is your pirate a follower of the the giant spaghetti monster?
I have no clue what this man follows, what he does for a living. All I know
What the hell are you talking about?
is that when
Human?
this family was in need for some
Sorry,
software,
flying spaghetti monster. Flying
um,
spaghetti monster.
You've been drinking?
probably so. But all jokes aside, you guys, to kind of just keep this meeting moving a little bit,
Yes, Ray.
we really
I'll
don't
go ahead and
ask.
speak.
Cool, thank you, Dan. Thank you.
Okay, and my apologies. I should have said Dirty Dan. So this is it's no question. It's just one. It's just
Just about done, pass.
inputs really quick. We're almost done. Yes. Sorry. Um. So game. Make sure you go over Forge. Do you want to do that today,
One
right?
second.
Yeah, I'll go after
Game.
me.
Okay. Cool. Um. So just to basic to go over a few things really quick. General. Of course, like Ray said, custom games. Just want to reiterate once again that persons that want to bring somebody else, remember, they you need to first and foremost ask a commander because custom game night is just for family. People kind of get a little irritated or get upset when we say no, but it's a family event. If that said person wants to be a party, wants to play, they have to they have to want to be in part TCK. That's just how it is. Once again, we had trouble in the past with it. We're stopping that because we don't want it. Um, Second of all, I want to remind. I should have said this on the member level, but I just want to remind members. Um, I'll say this very nicely. If you are a member and you are new to the family, you cannot lead until you have been led yourself.
Amen.
Okay. I've been in plenty of parties, not played a lower house member, and it's not nobody's better than the other. That's not what I'm saying. Um, but higher house members are in the higher house for a reason. They've been in the lower house, they've served their time, they're in the higher house, so they know how to do their job and do the lower house. So we need to work on that. People need to focus on their job. Guardians need to be focusing on their job. Watch House should be focusing on their job, but also directing when need be. Stealth House members should be doing their job, directing when they need to be. Infantry House should be doing their job. I'm not talking about commanders, I'm talking about just members. Commanders already know what their job is, know what they should be doing. But if you are a member, you should not, especially if you're new, if you're not participating in classes, if you're not coming to classes, if you're not coming to meetings, you shouldn't be directing nobody. And I say that in the nicest way possible. If you can't make time to come to meetings, come to classes, and learn how TCK plays and operates, you should not be directing anybody.
Amen.
If anybody has a problem with that, they can come see me, talk to me, whatever, can comment, whatever.
You can
But
go see me if
you're
you got a
not doing
problem with that.
if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, or if you're not participating the way you should be, because this is a family, and no, we're not a clan that just gets on and play. Most people want to get on and play, which I understand. That's perfectly fine. That's why there's a separation between members and commanders. But also, members should be taking some time to try to learn their role. And everybody here, if you don't, new or old, let me look at who's in here. Yeah, okay, then I'll say this. If you, except for Shotgunner, he's the only one that I don't expect to really know this. If you don't know your priority weapons, no, at the end of the day, every member at this point should know everybody's priority weapons, every house. If you don't know every primary weapon, oh, I'm sorry, I said primary weapon. Let me reiterate. I'm sorry. The
Weapon
what
time
am I
and
trying to
loadout
say here,
zones.
game? No, who has priority over certain weapons? If you don't know what
Okay.
priority weapons are in the houses for your house and everybody else's house, shame on you. That means you're not taking time to learn. I've been in games. I've been in lobbies where I've heard people um, call out certain things or pick up certain weapons, and it wasn't theirs. And we had the member that's there that should have been picking it up. Now,
And
this
I
is
hate to interrupt you. I
nothing.
gotta
It's no.
say something on that, Dan. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I gotta say
Yeah, go ahead.
something
Go ahead.
on that
Sure.
exact topic. Nothing is more irritating to me as a black shielder than for you to waste breath and say, "I got the sniper," and 3 minutes later, the next sniper is either sitting there for 45 seconds, somebody else picks it up. But long story short, you're not accountable for the weapon you called out at the beginning. If you call out the tank, you are responsible to know when you die and when that fucker respawns. You should be waiting for your vehicle or your weapon before it even gets there. Shouldn't no one have to tell you that? But that's another big problem we have. I see a lot of TCK members quick to jump to something off the rip. I got blueberries right off the rip. I got laser right off the rip. But 2 minutes into the game and we forgot our jobs. We're busy doing what we want to do at the time instead of what we was obligated to do at the beginning of the game. And if you don't want that kind of responsibility of saying, okay, I'm responsible for the wasp. The wasp gets shot, I need to be there at least 2 minutes and 30 seconds before I think it spawns. If you cannot do that, please stop taking shit. Because you're not helping the team. It's not. You may be able to get a few kills with it, but if I gotta worry about the next time the enemy's gonna have it, you did me no favor. And that's all I wanted to say, Dan. Thank you. I just had to throw that in there. That was kind of important.
No, it is important. And we have these meetings, we have Saturday meetings, we have house meetings. Some of y'all may say, well, why do we do this all the time? Or, it's quite annoying or boring, whatever the case is. This is TCK. And if I have to say it every single week, I will say it. There is no other gaming community like TCK. If you find anybody like TCK, they're copying TCK style of playing, and that's a fact. So, saying that, if you, I always say this: if you guys want to see a change, start being the change.
Amen.
And I'm not, trying to come off at anybody. This is not to anybody specifically, but everybody wants to win, but nobody wants to take the time out to learn how to win. You can be skilled all you want, but in TCK's world, if you're skilled by yourself, you're not going to win playing with TCK. So you want to move up, you want to be a part of something, please show that you want to be here. Show some kind of dedication, show some kind of commitment to being
Some
here.
type of initiative.
What I've seen, initiative. What I've been seeing lately, and I understand people, have other friends, but what I see lately is people hop in the lobbies, play if it's one game, hop out, go, do their own thing, which is fine. I mean, if they on Halo, you want to play. My thing is, if we're on, we should be playing together. But everybody has other friends. I'm not saying that you can't play with other friends, so nobody don't take that any kind of way. All I'm saying is, we want to win more games. We need to start playing more and practicing together more. That's why we have these classes. Substance busts us behind, and since he's here, I'll actually say this. Most of you guys aren't in the infantry chat, but he talks in the infantry chat more than anybody
That's
else.
true.
He's the one
That's
that's
true.
saying, hey, can we get some people on today? Hey, we're gonna have this meeting today. Hey, we're gonna have this class. I would like to see infantry people on. That's the kind of initiative that I'm talking about. He wants to see this family grows. He wants to see infantry grows. He has a passion for infantry. I know it. I took human. We took human away because he wanted to go to stealth, and he literally flipped out because we took his boy away. Like he
I
damn
remember
near
that.
cussed us
Yeah, I
out
remember
because
that.
we took his boy out of infantry.
Yes, Sepsis, I heard about that. Okay.
And then
hurt.
Ninja
I was
Nick,
hurt.
when Ninja Nick, left from infantry to stealth, it was like he blew up. And that's the kind of passion that we look for. Now, if you don't have that passion, that's okay. But don't sit here and be butthurt and complain when something don't go your way.
Just
If you
don't
can't
try to
show the
be a commander.
initiative,
Please, just don't. Just don't try. Just be a member and sit the fuck down somewhere. Don't tell us how to run shit. Don't tell us how to do shit. Just be a member. If you can't do what Dan just said, I don't want you sitting at my business table. I will have plenty of space for you at my friend zone. We can always go to the battlefield, but for the love of God, I'm not joking. I actually had a member come to me after not being seen in I don't know how fucking long and had the audacity and nerve to say he wanted to be a commander. Only thing
Yep,
I could
I
tell
know who
him
that
is,
person
have you
is.
been to a class? That's all I could say.
So that's all we're saying, guys. We want to win. We want to play together. We want to win together. Like, people get tired of probably me and Game talk about it, but TCK in the day, man, Halo 4, you couldn't tell us shit.
Yep.
You couldn't tell us shit. People were terrified to play against us. People will quit because of our game tactic and how good we were. And that's the way we're trying to get back to. So all we're saying is take the initiative. I said this in the stealth meeting. I feel like this generation, this is not to anybody specifically, but I feel like this generation of TCK, kind of, sort of, don't appreciate what we're doing as far as classes and meetings and stuff like that. I know people get busy, but the appreciation for what we're trying to do and trying to grow as a family isn't appreciated by some of the members.
Well,
And
hold
that's
on one
all I'm going to
second. With
say.
that being said, I want to say, I'm sorry to interrupt you again, but I want to give
Yeah, go
two
ahead.
very special shout outs. Two very special shout outs. I want to give
Sure.
one shout out to Adapt Recon because he always goes to classes. I mean, if he's on
Yeah, he
and
does.
you're having a class, he don't care what house you are. He's happy to be a part of family and go to a class. So shout out to Adapt. And another person I want to give a
Amen.
shout out to is Mr. Staples, Xanthrax. Xanthrax, he's unable to make it to his own house events, but I know you guys have seen him at other house events, and he tries on the battlefield. He tries to implement whatever new knowledge we give him. And for that reason, I just want to take a few seconds to highlight these two individuals. They may not be perfect, they may not be MLG qualified, but for the love of God, they demonstrate exactly what this family's made of. So thank you.
Amen. And since you're saying that really, really quick, and then guys, we'll go ahead to game, and then we can end. Um, big shout out. One, big shout out to one of my favorite commanders in TCK. One of my favorite commanders in TCK, to Sensei 117. And I'm gonna tell you why
Yeah.
this guy is just so awesome to me. First of all, he makes multiple sacrifices for the family. One, he is in the UK, so from my time, he's 5 hours, 4 or 5 hours. He's on games time, 4 or 5 hours ahead of my time. But he always makes sure that he has his classes, meetings, and his advanced classes. He's on hosting something at least 3 times a week. Now, if you can't say that's dedication, I don't know what dedication is.
That's dedication.
Um, that's dedication. Not only is he dedicated to the family, he's a married man. He has 3 kids. He works massive long hours, but he still makes time to get on and do what he needs to do as a commander. If you can't commit to being a commander, like Ray said, don't be a commander. But don't sit up there and try to tell us what we need to do. We'll take inputs. Don't get me wrong. We'll take inputs and ideas, but don't get mad when something's not done the way you want it to be done because you think we should be doing it this way. If you want it or have any suggestions, step up and be a commander. But stepping up being a commander means you have to sacrifice for certain things.
And don't get mad if I
You
file
know,
your input in my huge round file cabinet, okay? I'm sorry, but I have a very small one for commanders and members who actually go to events. I'm just warning you.
So,
I got a nice big one for you.
so guys, just with all that being said, let's just try to grow as a family and play more as a family. We need to see more people on and playing with the family. And that's really all I'm going to say about that. And if you have any issues, please, my WeChat is always open. If you don't have WeChat by now, shame on you. Everybody here should have WeChat. But I'm always on WeChat. I'm on Xbox. You can hit me up, send me a message or something. I will find my way to respond to you if you have any questions or comments or concerns. With that being said, that's all I have to say for today's meeting. Commanders Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is a mandatory meeting. It's been out there for 2 weeks now. really shouldn't be any excuses why none of you can't make it, or all of you can't make it, unless God forbid, you're in the hospital, you're dead, or something like that, or somebody, whatever. So, let's make sure that we are there. It's a lot of information to go over. A lot of new ideas. What we're doing for the commanders, what we're trying to do for the members. So be there or be square. That was so cheesy, but go ahead, game.
I like it though. Cheesy's good, man. It's like a can of cheese whiz. Be there, be square, baby. Yeah.
All right. All right. So, as you guys already know, we stripped down the Forge chat, including Forgers. With that being said, Forgers are getting back in today. But allow me just explain the reason to why this is being set up the way it is. First off, the only people that are going to be in there are gold grounds and above. Why? Because we need to follow chain of command. Silvers are in training to be the heads of their houses. So therefore, they have to report to their higher ups before they are able to get their map approved. So with that being said, that's why Shahoof is still in there. That's why Silvers will not be in there. If Silvers want a map made, they have to go through their gold. If they don't have a gold, they have to go through their next direct commander, which in this case will be the vice president. So you guys will be getting back into your chat if you're forgers. That's all I got to say.
I would like to elaborate on that. So, just to kind of fill everyone in, there is going to be a new form of communication that's going to be tested with Forge first. Upon this, we are looking forward to utilizing a combination of WeChat and the website to actually communicate with the forgers of any official assignments. Now, as he did just kind of allude to, there's only one gold crowner right now. We recognize that this house is a slight of an exception, but it was intended for the presidential staff to have a helping and a more direct hand in the assurance of your guys' assignments and the creation time that it will take for everything to be rendered. So instead of you guys being able to just directly bombard Forge with numerous assignments, by you having to go through the presidential staff first, we can double check if there's a necessity for it, and if there is, how long will it adequately take for you to get the assignment back? I mean, God forbid, but Rue and whoever else is in there, they may be working on like 3 other projects right now, and for that one reason alone, we may tell you you may have to get back in touch with us in about 2 weeks. Unfortunately, Forge is closed right now, and they have a full agenda. And this is going to help us help them from being overworked and overloaded and able to still play Halo and have a good time. And it's going to also help the houses as a whole to make sure that the project you're requesting is needed and is not just wasting resources just to entertain a commander. Now, in addition to that, we are working on a little bit more clearer transparency between Forge and the rest of TCK. It's a possibility that within the next couple of months, maybe even weeks, I don't know, we're going to be attempting to offer classes on Forge. I mean, we understand a lot of you guys may want to know, what is Forge? How do I get involved? Is it hard to do? And these are things that this class will attempt to answer for you. And we do feel that if a person attends so many of them, they will be qualified to actually help out on a Forge project and in time actually earn a place inside a Forge division. So we are creating a path that's going to help any and everybody learn to forge and become a forger. So we do hope you guys understand all this. We do recognize that every month, every week, every meeting, we are doing the best we can to implement relevant information. Not relatively new, but relevant information. Things that can make your jobs easier and your lives easier. That's our job as a presidential staff. So, thank you, game, once again for bringing up Forge Vision. That was a very important topic. Thank you. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Ryu, comment.
Rue, comment. Hi.
No, I have some objections to this. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, like I sort of like see your ideals of the fact of like stopping like us from being bombarded with stuff. But all this is done now is the fact that like if I have to like see someone about trying to get something done, because yeah, it's not just because actually the person who's question isn't the gold crown, it's the bronze crown and silver crown. If I now can't get in touch or get in such a position to start organizing events to say like playtesting, that adds extra time and it's extra difficulties trying to get it finished and trying to get it actually done.
I can make a comment on that.
Yes, sir, Mr. President.
No. The thing is, right? The thing is, the whole idea of this is that the silver has to go through their gold or their white shield or above to get the map approved. What you do in your PMs or whatever afterwards
You're
is
testing
none
them
of our thing.
violently.
Yeah, but at this point, this is a matter of if the request is put in there, it's at least come for a gold crown. It's at least come for a white shield or anything above. That's
So
the whole
basically,
point.
Rue, you can't work on a damn thing from nobody until a presidential staff member gives it to you. At that point in time, after we give it to you, we don't give a fuck who in the house you talk to. You can talk to a fucking member. If you want a member to come test it out, that's fine. We don't care. But you will not work on any assignments that was not given to you directly by us. This is going to guarantee your workload is not over encumbered. So we don't care who you talk to once you get the assignment, but in order for them to give you an assignment, they must give it to us. And if it's necessary, we will give it to you.
Actually, and I actually want to correct Ray really quick. He said something that I want to correct. No, you will not go to a member for a to check the map out. That is commander level stuff only.
Thank you.
Because it needs to come through the commanders first, approved by us, and then we can have members and such go on there and test it and stuff like that. This is not a complete process. No, you're good. This is not a complete process. We're still working the kinks out, but we have to do things in decency and order. And our bronze, silvers, they need to be focusing on certain things. They have their responsibilities. Gold crowns are monitors. They're the ones that are making sure that everything else is going properly, and they have their little duties as well. But we have it set up in order for certain people to do it because we need it to be done a certain way. So we don't need everybody in the chat requesting stuff. We need those people to go to whomever their higher up is. Hey, I need this map for such and such. We'll bring it to you. See where your workload is. From there, we'll say, okay, well, you're now, maybe give it to somebody else, or they're gonna have to be put, on the back burner for a couple days or a week or so until you get to it. Everything is done in decency and order. We're trying to do it that way. The way it was being asked the last time, it was chaos. People saying, "Hey, I need this map," or "I'm looking for this map." It's too much. It's not enough for you guys to be people just
entertaining
giving out.
Everybody.
Right. So we're doing it. Yes, go ahead. Actually, hold on really quick. Hey, game. If I'm still able, I actually want us to actually talk to Rue outside of this meeting. So Rue, can you actually hold that until after this meeting, then we can all talk?
Actually, that may be an issue straight after because I actually have things going on and I technically should be off now, but I'm trying to give you guys as much time as possible.
Okay, that's fine. Because we talked about him, and I just didn't know because you didn't mention it when you talked about foraging. I didn't know if you wanted to wait or what.
It's gonna have to because I can't. Yeah, I can't. I don't have time.
Okay, all right. Go ahead, Rue. Answer your question then.
Right.
Ask your question.
Well, that makes my job even harder. The fact that the amount of times where I have enough commanders on to test something thoroughly.
It's gonna be hard anyway because you're K time. So our commanders are on Eastern.
I know
Central.
that.
So
I know that.
So, all right. Okay. Hold on. Game. Ray, because I already where he's coming from, and I already knew you was gonna get down to that. So
I'll tell you what.
I'll make this very simple.
I'll make this very simple. I'm just gonna. Hi, you're back. Sorry, I had to go to the bathroom for a few minutes. Sorry about that. All right. But what just make this very, as far as everyone is concerned, this is why these decisions are made. Rue, just to make this super level for you, we are the presidential staff. We have decided this is how it's going to work. There is no further questions to be had. You will be receiving your assignments from us. You can work with the commanders. Once it's done, you will get in touch with us, and you can go on to a next assignment. So, with that being said, everyone, these are changes that are happening. The two people on the stage that you have elected to represent you have made these decisions. So, just think we should all be on that same page. What the fuck are you doing over there? Just running around all and looking in pink and shit. You know, I'm actually looking at you guys for once. I don't really do this very often. Hi, I see you have a beautiful sniper in your hand. Good to see you walking around. Could you sit your ass still? I dare you to railgun me. I double dare you. I double dare you. I'll come over there right now, shotgunner. I swear to God.
Ray.
Oh my god.
All right. So, anyway, you guys, it's been a real pleasure hanging out with you guys this morning. Who has that damn sniper? Who has a sniper? Hey, Max, can you do me a favor? Can you point your gun at that person right there in pink and just line up a fucking headshot? I'll tell you when to take it if necessary.
Admittedly, I already had one lined up. I just had it lowered.
Oh,
I
good,
can
good,
still
good,
fire
good,
shots
good,
without
good.
any issue.
Okay. Shotgunner, you see all these people
who's
here that's
sitting in
going to
front of
make
me?
sure that you're not going to cause any problems? You see all these people
Arrow.
here that's
I have
all
to
here
get a
for
clean
you?
shot. I have
Yeah, I
orders.
see him.
All right, just making sure
Sorry,
anything
shotgun.
crazy because they're here for you. All right. So you guys, we're getting ready to adjourn the meeting. Just want you guys to know, it's always a pleasure to be amongst you guys. It's really just brings my heart joy. I love being a part of this family, and I would not change life for nothing. I have dedicated every Saturday to you guys for easily 10 fucking years now, and I wouldn't change a thing. So thank you guys for being TCK. Thank you for having me as a part of TCK. It's a real honor. Before we adjourn today's meeting, does anyone else here have anything they would like to add to today's general table?
Shotgun does.
Shotgun, how you doing there?
Good. I would just like to appreciate all of the people who, like, Dark and Sepsis or whoever else has these classes, because I think they're really helpful and everything, and they teach you lots of nice stuff, and it's nice that they go out of their way to do that and take time out of their lives that they could be doing things like a job or having fun with like their cousins or whatever.
Yeah, I'm
To
going to
come
do
and
this
help
like they
us
do
here
in
at
Jerry
TCK
Springer. Come here, Shotgun. Stop moving.
and
You're
stuff
actually
like
on
that.
camera.
Can you?
Uh-huh.
I'm having it.
I'm looking at
Yeah,
you. Go
and
ahead.
like, yeah, and like, I appreciate that they do that and take time out of their day to come and help people here at TCK learn and do better at Halo and stuff.
Well,
Yeah, that's
Shotgunner,
my
we
piece
want you
for
to
the
know,
day.
pal, that we're glad that you appreciate these resources. With you being one of the youngest members in the family, all of this stuff is for you. Everything about this whole entire environment we're in right now is for you because you're the future, not only of this society, but the world in general. And it's our responsibility to you to make sure that we give you every resource we can to have us a better world. Well, to give our kids a better world. So thank you, Shotgunner, for being so appreciative, and we will do the best we can to continue to develop a more fulfilling opportunity for you as you continue to grow with us in age. Thank you. So does anyone else here have any questions, comments, or concerns? I'm actually doing this
Oh, I do.
Jerry
I
Springer
actually
station.
have one more point.
Alrighty, Shotgun, how you doing there?
Can't use WeChat without a phone number.
Actually, you can. If you get with us directly after this meeting, we can teach you how to use WeChat without a phone number. And for you guys at home,
Okay.
it is possible to use WeChat even on a computer. We'll teach you guys more about that later. So yeah, just get with your commander staff.
Thanks. I'd
We'll
like
work
to
with
know
you.
how to do that because that'd be kind of helpful for actually knowing what's going on.
That's a nice BR you got there. But we'll definitely work with you. We will. Does anyone else here? Max, you okay? Thank you for watching him. I know you're ready to shoot his ass if you need to. Okay. Awesome. Any other questions for today, you guys? None? Alright. Do 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 do. Oprah Winfrey ain't got shit on me. I'm telling you.
Awesome. So we're doing Big T now.
We're about to adjourn the meeting. First thing first, brother.
Right on.
All right. So thank you guys for tuning in today. If you're at home, thank you for watching it. If this is a rerun and you took the time out of your time to just stay up to date with TCK knowledge, we really appreciate that. As we said earlier, and we will continue to say, you are the future. Headshot.
His spinning is making it difficult.
Yeah, it really is making it difficult. Jesus Christ.
Did he just try to railgun me?
Yeah, he just tried to railgun you. All right, everyone, get involved and kick his ass. Just kick his ass. Just kick his ass.
Everyone aim for shotgun.
Yeah. Yeah, do me a favor.
He's got a little bit
During
of
this meeting as soon as he
making it
dies.
difficult for the sniper.
There we go. All right.
Thank you, Cluster.
Good job, Cluster. That's why I love Cluster. Everybody up here wasting bullets. She walks up and hit him out of nowhere. All right. Stealth House for the finest. Okay. You guys, it's been a real pleasure hanging out with you guys. Let's go ahead and adjourn the meeting ceremonial style. At this point, can we all please stand down and may we all just be calm? This is a ceremony once again. I repeat, I am officially calling peace for everybody. Okay, so for the first time today, are there any questions? Goddamn, he killed himself. Do not shotgun, sit down. We're calling ceremonial closing. Okay, so for the first time today, are there any questions? Okay, we'll start over. Once again, this is a ceremony, as in I request that you all remain seldom. For the first time today, are there any questions, comments, or concerns we can answer for you? For the second time today, are there any questions, comments, or concerns we can answer for you?
10 seconds to railgun.
Okay, who said that?
That was
Hi,
Muffin's
Muffin.
first
Okay,
time, right?
Muffin, allow me to kind of inform you of a few
Railgun is
things.
up.
The very last time that you can have a question officially is on the general table. Now, if you notice, we had like a few little jokes in between, but then I told everyone we're going into the ceremonial closing. Now, when we're at the ceremonial closing, this is a time where even if you have a question, you don't really ask it because the point of us all remaining quiet is to show unification. That everyone here is on the same page, same level, and that we all are united in what's going on. So by nobody saying nothing clarifies that. It's okay, kiddo. But this is your first time here, and we will recognize your question today. So what is your question, Mr. Muffin? That is more than okay.
I got
We
you,
do have a
Muffin. I need to
few
get you an.
special. So yeah, so you heard that personally that the president will work directly into getting you in the WeChat, okay? Alrighty. So just remember, general tables, last time for questions, okay, kiddo? It's okay, kiddo. Thank you for being here. We know it was a long meeting. That shows a lot of maturity for your age. Alright. So let's get ready to move back on. So right now, you guys, we're going to proceed back into the ceremonial closing. We will restart. So for the first time today, are there any questions, comments, or concerns we can answer for you? For the second time today, are there any questions, comments, or concerns we can answer for you? For the third and final time today, speak now or hold your peace until the next approved TCK meeting, which will be on April the 8th. Are there any questions, comments, or concerns we can answer for you? With no further questions, comments, nor concerns, I will officially consider this meeting adjourned. So thank you guys for being here. Everyone, have a wonderful day.
It will be wonderful.
Hallelujah.